afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Here we go. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
Boy, that's so difficult to stop. Once Olajuwon gets near the rim, you got to be ready for him to rise up and throw it down.
Pass to Maravich. Shots blocked. And they recover it. And here's Doncic outside. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Rose. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
You know, once he starts going downhill, Rose is impossible to stop. He doesn't settle for simple layups. He's throwing that thing down.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Here's DeBusschere. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. 4 on the clock. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Memphis ball. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for Memphis. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, B.A.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter. Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly failing.
Doncic outside. Pass to Mullen. To get back on track. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot game of Mullen, excellent. Tremendous confidence in that shot, as well he should have, because he's lethal.
Outside Morant. Here's Olajuwon. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Doncic. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Memphis leading by 4. Now here's Johnson. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
That's so good.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Now Doncic. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And it's good for 2.
Luka uses his body
Clear the air.
to create space
Clear the
and
air.
finds the inside look.
Clear the air.
Rose outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Rose has got 6 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, I have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
3 on 3. Mobley on a screen. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
One of the faster players in the league, end-to-end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver
Right back
in
there and get a
recent
bucket.
years.
Luka
This is a
can guard.
well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Yeah.
Rose outside. It's deflected. Here's Granger. Still no points. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Mullen. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 goals a game. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And they've got all the confidence in the world letting Luka run the pick and roll. Just a top-notch decision maker.
Here's Rose. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Just do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And so it's Memphis, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Looking to run whenever they can. That's... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot.
Here's Morant. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Maybe a little overconfidence, trying to go big instead of taking the sure thing.
Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Williamson. In transition, here they come. Here's Granger. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's Maravich. Still without a bucket. Three-pointer, no good. Outside Morant. It's all in by Mullen.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds of this offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Maravich. And Whiteside with a block.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding. Getting his arms up and denying shooters.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes a first.
At the line for 2.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Alex, again.
And both free throws good for Mobley.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
Outside Levine. Outside Robinson. Pass to Granger. Here's Yao. Defended by Whiteside. Wow, good.
And Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. Easier said than done, though.
Here's Silas. Now here's Whiteside. Back to Morant. To the paint. There's the block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Remains Memphis ball.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Mobley. Granger grabs the miss. Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Anderson. Pass to Levine. Back to Anderson. And he lobs it up. And a big finish by Robinson.
Kenny Anderson.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember. They can put together a little surge to break this game over.
Williamson left side. Deflected. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside. Pass to Robinson. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Yao. The rebound by Whiteside. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And here's Mobley. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
A minute 9 left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Levine can't hit. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Williamson. The open shot, Morant. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
Yeah, stepping in from the arc, Morant comfortable from there.
Here's Levine. Robinson with it. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Memphis ball. Substitution for Memphis. Number 1, Derrick Rose.
Banked it in off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Here's Anderson. Denver shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for the Nuggets. Kenny
He's off on the first.
2 shots.
Weekend.
And the second free throw is good. Memphis leading by 8.
Right back.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Silas, that's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Here's Johnson. Oh, he hits it!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Nuggets trail by 10. And here's Anderson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Okay. Nice for the next play. Derrick Rose.
Outside Levine. There's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Oh, yeah, clutter.
There. Reading the play and then leading him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Rose. The drive. And that one is stopped right through.
I really love when Rose goes hard like this, guys. I mean, still, even after the injury, showing no fear.
Look at this shit.
And it's rejected. They get it back. And he's able to get it back. A little mid-range shot is up. Anderson pulls it down. Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Yao. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Man, this is way too easy for me, using his massive size to do a lot of damage inside.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
To the inside. Green. Rebounded by Denver. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody. Okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game, and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? After running 15 NBA seasons for Redick, he'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Mullen. It's tipped. Outside, Green. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with a pump fake. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his third foul so far. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer.
Love the intensity on defense there. Rose enjoys getting after it and making a difference at that end of the floor.
Pass to Johnson. Launches it. It goes again. His sixth basket in 7 tries.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
2 minutes
Back to Doncic.
2 minutes.
There's a screen.
Yeah.
Here's Maravich. No made baskets yet. And the
just came out from
three-pointer
Thunder.
goes.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Green is really dangerous on the drive, and recognizing that, the defense ended up committing a foul.
And both free throws good for Green. Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Maravich. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Denver.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Here's Eden. Misses in close. Memphis leading by 10. Now Morant. He has 6. From outside the arc. No good. outside. Green. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Doncic pulls down the board.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Maravich. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Olajuwon. Outside for Moran. And so it's Memphis, ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That
34.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Memphis. And he drives in. And that one is hammered home.
Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
Inside. Here's Eden. Tipped. Williamson with it. Zion on the move. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Doncic shot is good.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Memphis leading by 12. The kick out to Johnson. Clock at 6. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. That's no good. Shooting 6 for 8 now. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of a take foul.
One of the most lethal shooters in the game, Mullen. Well known for being able to fill it up and quickly.
Nuggets trail by 11. And here's Doncic. From behind the arc. The rebound by Ware. To the middle. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Doncic. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Here's Maravich. Pass to Mullen. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Denver missing.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
From deep, Rose. That one's off. Shooting 7 for 10 now. Shoots a fadeaway. Offensive rebound. Here's Maravich. And the deficit down inside single digits. Maravich has got 9 points now in the second half.
We want the starters.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points. He's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Johnson on the wing.
Oh, let's get right back.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
You guys, nigga.
And it's stolen by Rose. And then Morant with the dunk.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent in finding his teammates.
Here's DeBusschere. Here's Maravich.
Thank you.
And it's stolen by Rose. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen away. Back come the Nuggets on the run.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Doncic.
Listen.
Here's Mullen.
Oh, you guys said it. Listen.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Maravich. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Memphis making a
Hey.
switch here. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Denver?
Well, throughout this game, they shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open
Who's got that
and
ball?
letting it fly.
Yeah,
Something else
right back
they're
down.
doing is driving into the lane and getting the
Is he
shots they
cold?
want in penetration.
Is you cool?
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Same, Luka.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Inside.
Any doubt who's taking that shot? That's Luka's basketball all the way because he's much in the clutch. Oh, swiped away. And they're on the run. Oh, deflected.
How you throw this bitch off the backboard?
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
ISO though.
Here's Johnson. Out to Rose. Takes the three. Olajuwon can't get it to go. So it's Denver now. They trail by 7. He connects.
We gone. We go. Oh, pass that bitch in. Hold on. We still going.
Boy, they picked the right guy
Got
here.
a pass.
You can't afford to waste a shot. Go to a high percentage shooter like Chris Paul.
24 seconds left to the final quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. Here are the Nuggets with the
You
ball.
not getting no bucket. You tired too?
Pass to Busher. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Gonna quit. Anybody else trying to play me? Yeah, quit. Who said that?
drop head, I'm riding down on cop. They let me earn back home, that young be wildin'. We mobbin' like Batman and we're this two-door Maybach with my seat on reclining. I'm like, real wood up. Real wood up. If you ain't about that game, then
I'm right back in there. It's an error on your end. You got that invite code? Yeah, Durant. Oh, you got
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. It's Memphis and the home team. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. And Memphis starts out with the ball. Left side Rose to the middle. A nice shot by Olajuwon. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
At the top of the key, Durant. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to see.
Yeah, play guard at him.
Feels like every shot he takes is going in.
Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Here's
Who's dunk both of their ass?
Great body control that time by Olajuwon. Really hard to knock him off balance.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Thompson outside.
Get up.
Back to Lillard.
Good shit, nigga.
And now
Come on,
Rose
guy.
running the floor all by himself. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Don't take that shit up.
Outside for Durant.
Read up. Nah. Read up.
And
Read
we're
up.
a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Read up. Fuck wrong with
Fades.
you?
Pulled the shot.
You think he's not gonna come get a bucket back? Hold on.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
We're looking it over. Morant outside. Finds the shoot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets out.
He's still gonna get a bucket. He's sitting on
Lillard outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Flies back and forth.
This is
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
what? This weak ass. Hold on. Wait, what? Run over there, buddy.
Johnson outside. Driving to the basket.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with projections.
I'm not finna do shit.
Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Great shooters know when they've got enough ability to go for the three. I think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking
Just
apart
one
the
up.
defense.
What? A blocking foul? What?
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Here's Ilgauskas. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping him.
Now here's Morant. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Now here's Lillard. Following the miss by John Morant. Here's KD. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Pass to Rose. Rose throws it down.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
You got to stick defense too.
That's what he takes. Sign of
I was showboating.
offensive player.
I was showboating. Hold on, I can go get a bucket too. Hold on.
Here's Morant. Pass to Elijah Watt. Back to Morant. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Memphis ball.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off the shot here.
Using his length well there. Ilgauskas, terrific effort to distract the shooter.
Here's Lillard. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And the 3 off target. Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Elijah Watt. Johnson outside. Outside Rose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul there, make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw.
No shot off that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
That's a full brand.
Memphis out front, leading by just 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball in the hands.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And while we've got him on, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Oh, Katie buries the 3. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Here's Morant. Rebound by Butler. Lillard looking around. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
And now a approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. The kick outside to Butler. Outside, Katie. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. The kick outside to Butler. Thompson outside. Pass to Katie. Second chance shot. And he gets it to go along the back of the rim. And that's now 9 points for Kevin Durant. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist to this whole score.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the music. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
This is his first free throw of the game.
You gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
To the wing right side. Here's Morant. Pass to Whiteside. On the jam by Whiteside.
His whole defense there.
Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Here's Lillard.
Yeah.
And such a nice move to make the best of it.
Holy gosh, yeah.
Lillard's got 8 points. And Derek White picks up the foul.
After the bucket, that's why you got a foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 1.
1:57 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Green. And somehow misses the two-handed jam. Pushing it up. Hamilton outside. Halliburton on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. Halliburton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the best part of his career going forward. That's how good he is. I tell you what.
Oh, weak ass shit. You got told little come right back.
This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And 101 left now here in the second. Here's Rose. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up.